अंदर रख। Welcome to the IMRAN Academy. Today I am discussing with you mathematics of 10th class science group, chapter 2, exercise 2.2. Let's start. This is exercise 2.2, and to start this exercise, first of all, I will explain the basic concepts of this exercise. Let's start the basic concepts. Cube roots of unity and their properties. Cube root of unity means 1 raised to power 1 over 3. Let this cube root of unity is equal to x. Taking cube on both sides. Let's move to the other page. X is equal to minus 1 plus minus under root minus 3 over 2. X is equal to minus 1 plus under root minus 3 over 2. And x is equal to minus 1 minus under root 3 over 2. Let this root, we name it as omega. This is omega, and this becomes omega square. If I take the square, taking square on both sides, so omega square is equal to this, and this number happens to be the second root that we have actually found here, minus 1 minus then under root minus 3 over 2. The same is the answer here. So we can call the three answers as 1. Hence the roots are 1, omega and omega square. So these are the three roots that we have here. Let's move to the next page. 1 omega and omega square. Let's add all. 1 plus omega square. 1 plus omega is equal to minus 1 plus under root minus 3 over 2 plus omega square is equal to minus 1 minus under root 3 over 2. Taking 2 as an LCM, it will be multiplied by 1. We will multiply 1 by 2 and these number will come as it is. Two minus 1 plus under root 3 minus 1 minus under root 3 over 2. This number will cancel out with this one. Now we have 2 minus 2 over 2, which is equal to 0 over 2, which is equal to 0. So 1 plus omega square is equal to 0. If I take omega square to the other side, then the formula becomes 1 plus omega is equal to minus omega square. And if I take omega to the other side in this formula, then I get this formula. And if I take 1 to the other side, in this I get this formula. So these are the 4 formulas: 1, 2, 3 and 4. Let's multiply these numbers, the roots, and see what we get on the next page. One omega and omega square. Let us multiply the roots. 1 into omega square is equal to 1 will be as it is, and the value of omega is minus 1 plus under root minus 3 over 2, and the value of omega square is minus 1 minus under root minus 3 over 2. Here we can apply the formula minus 1 square minus plus minus under root 3 minus under root 3 square. 2 2s are 4. And here we get omega cube. 1 minus 3 over 4. 1 plus 3 over 4, which is equal to 4 over 4, which is equal to 1. So here we have another formula, the fifth one. We shall use these formulas in solving the problems of the exercise. Let's solve a problem. Let's quickly go jump to the exercise. Exercise 2.2. Question number 1. Find the cube roots of minus 1, 8, minus 27, 64. One by one we take the roots. Cube roots. Here minus 1 raised to power minus 1 raised to power 1 over 3 is equal to x. Taking cube on both sides. Let's move to the next page. X cube is equal to minus 1. So x cube is equal to x cube plus 1 equal to 0. X power 3, 1 power 3. 1 can be raised to any power, it does not make any difference. And we will use the formula, since a cube plus b cube is equal to a plus b, a square minus ab plus b square. So this is the formula that I am going to apply here. Therefore, x plus 1 into x square minus x into 1 plus 1 square is equal to 0. X plus 1 into x square minus x plus 1 is equal to 0. So x plus 1 equals to 0. X square minus x plus 1 equals to 0. From here x is equal to minus 1, and here we can compare this with the standard quadratic equation. A is equal to 1, B is equal to minus 1, and C is equal to 1. So x is equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac over 2a. Okay, these are the answers. But we would like to write these answers in terms of omega. As we know, omega is in a condition that this one is minus. So taking negative minus as a common factor, this becomes minus 1 minus under root minus 3 over 2, and this also becomes minus plus under root 3 over 2. So these can be written as omega square and this as omega. So it becomes minus omega square minus omega. So the answers that we have at present are minus 1, minus omega square. So these are the roots of our equation. Let's move to the next part. Next part is 8, which is raised to power 1 over 3. Let it is equal to x. Taking the cube on both sides. Here again I can just apply the formula. A cube minus b cube is equal to a minus b, a square plus ab plus b square. I can just apply the formula. Four minus 16 over 2. So by the way, this is equal to omega and this is equal to omega square. So roots are, what are the roots? 2 omega 2 omega square. And this is our answer. Let's move to the next question. Same question, but next part is minus 27. Similarly, we can write it as this, and taking cube on both sides. Here again I am applying the same formula, the formula for cube. Let's go to the next page. Let's solve this part here. Taking minus 3 as a common factor. Now I can write these numbers separately as so this becomes omega and this becomes omega square. So the roots are minus 3 omega minus 3 omega square. Answer. Let's move to the next question. Sixty-four cube root of 64. Next page. X is equal to 4 into minus 1 plus minus under root minus 3 over 2. So x is equal to 4 into minus 1 plus and minus under root 3 over 2, and x is equal to 4 into minus 1 minus under root minus 3 over 2. This becomes, this is omega and this is omega square. So the roots are 4 omega and 4 omega square. Let's move to question number 2. Evaluate. 1 minus omega square raised to power 7. 1 minus omega square. Here I can take minus as a common factor from these two terms. As we know, since omega plus omega square is equal to minus 1, so I can apply minus 1 here. And the answer to this question is 128. Let's move to the next question. Second part, question number 2. 1 minus 3 omega square raised to power 5. Here again I can take 3 as a common factor, and since we know that omega plus omega square is equal to minus 1, 1 minus 3 in bracket minus 1, which is equal to 1024. Question number 2, third part. 9 plus 4 omega square raised to power 3. Here I can take 4 as a common factor. Applying the same formula, omega plus omega square is equal to minus 1. Let's move to the next question. So this is the answer to our problem. Fifth part. Here I am multiplying and dividing by 2. And this becomes omega, and this becomes omega square. (64 omega raised to power 6 plus 64 omega raised to power 12). Omega cube is equal to 1. Next question. I can write it as omega into omega power 36 and omega square into omega power 36, and omega power 36 like this in both cases. Omega cube is equal to 1. So it becomes omega plus omega square minus 5. As we know, omega plus omega square is equal to minus 1 and minus 5, which is equal to minus 6, and this is the answer. Let's move to the next problem. The next problem, question number 2, eighth part. Omega raised to power minus 13 plus omega raised to power minus 17. How can we solve this problem? We can write it as omega raised to power minus 1 and omega raised to power minus 12. Similarly, omega raised to power minus 2, omega raised to power minus 15. And I can write this as omega power 3 raised to power minus 4, omega power 3 raised to power minus 5. As we know, omega cube is equal to 1. So 1 raised to any power is basically equal to 1. This can be written as 1 over omega, 1 over omega square. Now I can take the LCM or just cross multiply. This number will multiply to this number will multiply to this, and in the denominator the numbers are being multiplied. As we know, omega plus omega square is equal to minus 1, and here we have omega cube, and omega cube is equal to 1. So the overall answer to the problem is minus 1. And the question is solved. And that's it. We will not go any further for today. Inshallah, the remaining questions will be solved in the future lecture. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe the IMRAN Academy for more lectures in the future. If you are a new viewer and you haven't subscribed yet, so please do subscribe, like and share. Thanks for watching. Till the next lecture, it's goodbye.